what we call the direct path, which is simply awareness's pure intent to turn back on itself and discover its ultimate essence in nature. If that's interesting, which I hope it is, then you are on the direct path and you don't really need the periphery stuff. If you enjoy it, please continue to do it. But understand that all that periphery stuff is a lot like playing sports. It's a lot like watching television or mowing the lawn. It's an activity of awareness. If it brings you into this essence, then please continue to do it. But if it's just an activity, then notice that. Notice that everything here, every movement, whether it's in the mind or in the perceived world, it's a movement of this awareness. It's a modulation of this awareness. It's a coloring of this awareness. Have I lost anybody, or does anybody have any questions about that? Does anybody have any misconceptions, or I don't mean to like put anything down here, but does anybody not follow that? Does anybody think or see that anything is not a coloring of their own awareness in their direct experience?
Oh, right.
There's actually nothing here except awareness, no matter what that looks like. Can anybody point to something that is not their awareness?
Yeah.
If all you want is the truth, which is, if you're on this non-dual path, that's pretty much your only desire. I just want to know what the fuck is true. What is here? What am I? Why am I? Like, what are the ultimate questions that I can ask to understand and get down to the bottom of why I am, who I am, what is reality? And asking those questions dissolve a lot and clarify a lot. And so if you're true to those questions, remain open to the answer and that don't remain open to like an intellectual answer. It's not going to arrive intellectually. Pay attention to the feeling nature, like what blossoms in you when you really tune in to to the openness that the question provides. Understand that for sure, that no concept about the truth could be the truth itself.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Like poetry about love. Yeah, I hear that.
What here's?
Um, my personality in time that has a yesterday, today, and tomorrow. But
Is
I
your
realize you're right.
personality itself aware, or
Um,
is your personality a thought in awareness?
thought and awareness.
So who you think you are, this Rachel self, is not aware at all.
That tracks.
It's just awareness that's aware. And this awareness is aware of Rachel. Just notice this. It's subtle, but notice it.
Great. Okay.
Like we always think that this personality structure
Mm-hmm.
is the one that's aware, but it's not.
Mm.
It's a concept. It's a contraction of energy. It's a way of looking, but a way of looking for whom?
Mm-hmm.
It's for awareness. It's just awareness that's looking always, assuming different identities. One being Chris, one being Rachel,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Gary, Marion, Eva, all these people.
Mm-hmm.
Identity structures in awareness, of awareness.
Mm-hmm. Awareness is aware of Rachel. It's
Awareness is the only thing that's aware.
the only thing that's aware.
There is
Okay.
one thing here.
I'll meditate with that. in mind. See if I
Please,
can construct.
please do, and don't try to construct.
Deconstruct.
There we go. There we go. If you deconstruct everything, in fact, if you were to completely disappear, and I mean completely disappear, physically, mentally, everything, I promise you there would still be something here.
Then go on.
You can really trust this. There's a major fear barrier that arrives when you really drill down to the absolute. When you really get down to it, all of a sudden, oftentimes this fear will arise
Mhm.
because you'll worry about, oh shit, am I about to disappear? Like my family will miss me. Like you worry about how everybody else will will
Mhm.
think of this. You
Mhm.
won't. You won't. You're just putting aside the body mind complex for just a moment to realize your ultimate nature. You can completely let it go. It'll
Mhm.
still be there at the door when you come back, but go through the door.
Mhm. It's like dying before death.
Exactly. That's exactly what it is.
Okay. Got
And
it. Thank you.
if you do that, you'll completely lose all fear of death. You'll understand exactly what's going on here. If you found this video helpful, please consider liking, subscribing, and sharing. Thank you. All my love.